Good morning everyone and welcome to the Corium Health Investor Presentation. My name is Clifford Giles. I represent IPO Capital, a pre-IPO fund based in London, and I sit on the board of Corium. On behalf of IPO Capital, we're very excited to introduce Corium Health. We hope you find the presentation informative, as we believe the company is at the very beginning of its value creation potential. As existing investors, what we find compelling is that the brands have heritage, the business has pending contracts, established distribution channels, strong intellectual property, and above all, an experienced executive team to execute the growth plans. With that said, I'm pleased to introduce you to David Robinson, Managing Director of Corium Health.
Thanks for that introduction, Cliff. Hi everyone, David Robinson is my name. I'm going to talk to you today about Corium Health. So Corium Health has been established as a spin-off of Microskin PLC. We have built Corium Health to develop market-leading Australian-made skincare brands and distribute those brands through established distribution channels into supermarkets, pharmacies, and through our direct-to-consumer network. Corium has two brands, beginning with Isocol. Isocol is an Australian multi-purpose antiseptic brand that's been in the marketplace for over 35 years. It's an exceptionally successful brand in Australia. It has over 94% market penetration, and sales have grown with that brand between 11 and 13% year on year. The second brand we're going to talk about today is a brand called Microskin. Microskin is a patented simulated second skin technology. It's used for long-term covering of severe skin conditions like burns and scars to vitiligo and eczema. The base technology of Microskin is highly versatile and it opens up multiple market opportunities that we'll also talk about as this presentation goes on. So why invest in Corium Health? Both Microskin and Isocol products offer a significant unique selling proposition. To date, there has been over £1 million invested in the Microskin technology. That technology is patented and the IP is secure. Both of the Corium Health brands, Microskin and Isocol, are sitting there ready to be distributed through established distribution channels into different parts of the world. The business model that we are operating on is a lean, flat structure. It doesn't carry any heavy operating costs. All of our manufacturing is outsourced as well as our supply chain. So that makes our business model very easily scalable. All of the Corium Health products have multi-purpose applications. That opens up wider market opportunities and as a result creates greater opportunities for revenue streams. The management team at Corium Health is highly experienced. We've used this business model successfully to expand the footprint of brands before, and we have intimate knowledge of both products and the associated IP that goes with those products. Looking at the board of directors for Corium Health, starting with myself, I've been working in this space for 17 years. I have been a brand owner as well as a brand distributor, so I understand both sides of the business that we're dealing with. I've established the distribution channels for both Isocol and Microskin into the markets that we are now targeting. So those distribution channels are established and ready to accept our product. I understand what's required to expand the footprint of Corium Health and its associated products. The other members of our board are Clifford Giles. Cliff is the Managing Director of IPO Capital. He will manage all of the capital structuring for Corium Health and prepare Corium Health for listing in 2019. Mark Butterfield. Mark is our Interim Financial Director. Mark is also the Financial Director for IPO Capital. He's well versed to support us as required in this particular role until we have a succession plan finalised for this position. Richard Beresford is our in-house legal advisor and will be overseeing our corporate and legal compliance issues. Richard is a well-connected and commercially minded corporate lawyer specialising in mergers and acquisitions and public company work. He has over 25 years experience at major UK and US firms and is one of the founders at McCarthy Denning and sits as their current chairman. Rod Langham will be joining our team. Rod is an early investor in the Microskin business. He brings a great deal of corporate experience to our team and will be overseeing our UK and Europe product compliance, and Rod will also be involved in our sales process as well. Julie Buckley is Australian-based and currently the operations manager of Microskin International. Her knowledge of the Microskin product is top shelf. She'll be responsible for the production and quality control of all of the Microskin products moving forward for us. On to our products, beginning with Isocol. We have a short introduction here that will give you a good idea of the Isocol product and what our plans are for it moving forward.
Hi, and welcome to our Isocol Expansion Drive campaign. I'll be discussing with you Isocol products and new market opportunities for our iconic homegrown brand that's enjoyed 30 years of domestic sales success and a huge 25% retail growth in the past 24 months. Isocol is a profitable business with an extensive established distribution network throughout Australia, and we're ready to expand into new markets. For over 30 years, Isocol rubbing alcohol antiseptic has been an everyday staple in Australian households with a multitude of applications. Our business has become one of the most recognisable Australian products, with our distinguished green crocodile branding that has been used by millions of Australians since the early 1980s. Isocol products are currently available in over 1,500 of Australia's leading supermarkets, Coles and Woolworths, as well as being sold in over 4,000 retail pharmacies, including Priceline, Terry White and Amcal. Isocol products are also stocked through a strong network of independent grocery stores. The new markets Isocol intend to pursue internationally include cleaning, both commercial and domestic, antiseptic and disinfectants for general use, and skincare. While the US dominates this market, a 41% share in 2010, the European market is steadily increasing and is expected to be worth $2.4 billion by next year. Isocol plans to become a significant market participant in the household cleaning sector, competing against the likes of multinational producer of health, hygiene and home products, Reckitt Benckiser, and in the skincare and acne medication market, competing against brands such as Proactive and Clearasil. The intention is to start with our international expansion plans with penetrating the UK market. Thank you for taking the time to learn about Isocol and our expansion plans. For extra information, please visit our website, or you can request more investor information by emailing inquire@ipocapital.co.uk.
The products we have in development with Isocol start with a product called Isocol Face. One of the most common uses for Isocol we have had over many, many years has been for the treatment of acne. So we've developed Isocol Face to increase our product range and open that product range up to a younger demographic market. This particular product has also been targeted for the Asian marketplace. The other product that we have in development is a 100% isopropyl alcohol product. This product is targeted at the commercial marketplace and is to be sold in hardware and electrical stores. It's a highly effective industrial cleaning agent, and it's used to what they call wet clean electronics safely, as it doesn't corrode or damage any electrical components, as the 100% alcohol evaporates very quickly. The marketing strategy for Isocol will largely be geared around social media. We've conducted extensive market research and focus groups in the UK for Isocol. That research shows us that 80% of people will purchase Isocol once it's in the marketplace. The direct-to-consumer strategy we will use will be highlighting the multi-purpose uses for Isocol. We've had great success in the Australian marketplace building an online community of people explaining how they use Isocol, what they use it for. In the UK, we will do exactly the same thing. So we'll start with bloggers and social media influencers across several key areas, and we'll grow our platform from there. By utilising that direct-to-consumer channel that we will have, that will enable us to own that customer base and remarket all of our products regularly back to them through that social media platform that we have. Now on to Microskin. Microskin is not like a normal cosmetic. It takes cosmetics to a whole new level. Microskin is a unique patented technology that forms a simulated second skin. Rather than talk you through the product, we're going to show you a feature from ITV medical series Embarrassing Bodies. Dr. Pixie McKenna from this series has been a champion for the microskin technology for a number of years and wanted to feature microskin on her show. Please be advised that this is a medical procedure you're going to watch, and there is some graphic content and some brief nudity.
A childhood accident with boiling water left Sennett with extensive painful scars.
This is very, very, very severe.
Laser therapy was used to mobilise the skin.
Is this the bit that prevents your arm from moving fully?
Yes.
And after 3 laser sessions, Sennett's back to update Dr. Pixie on her progress so far.
Now, this scarring is still going into the armpit, but this has got a lot better, this movement in your shoulder.
Yes, it is. It's much better than before, yes.
So when you're lifting things or moving on a day-to-day basis, that's a plus, that's a
Yeah,
positive.
I'm very pleased with that, yes.
I think it's worth continuing on with the laser because it's given you a good result with the movement, and it may, in time, improve the appearance of the skin. You also could try something completely different, and that's a specific type of camouflage makeup, which is like a mini skin that you spray onto your body. And I think that would be something that would be really very much worth your while exploring.
It sounds great.
So Dr. Pixie arranges for camouflage specialist Julie Buckley to treat Sennett in the clinic. First, she analyses Sennett's skin tones.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is take a digital scan of your skin.
Next, Julie mixes a formula containing cosmetic pigments that will bind to Sennett's skin, forming a natural-looking outer layer. This technique can also be used to cover skin conditions such as vitiligo, lupus and keloid scars.
So we just go around little circles and it's nice and light.
The spray-on layer provides a waterproof covering that won't rub off, and unlike traditional camouflage makeup, it lasts for up to 5 days. But what does Dr. Pixie think of Sennett's new look?
Wow, this is incredible.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. Looks very nice.
Gorgeous is exactly the right word. That is fantastic. How long is it since you wore this type of clothing, with a low neck?
I was 3 years old when this one happened, and then now after 26 years, I'm just gonna start to wear like this clothes.
When you looked in the mirror and you saw it for the first time, how did you feel?
It was great. It was very nice, fantastic. I'm very pleased.
So you're happy, you can do what you want, when you want, and all you have to do now is go on a shopping spree. What more could a girl want?
Nothing. Thank you very much.
As you can see, microskin provides an incredible solution for people with scarring or any skin discoloration issues. Things to note about microskin is that all of the microskin IP is secured and the technology behind the product is patented. Now onto the microskin products we have in development. As you've just seen, the microskin product on its own is revolutionary. What really makes the microskin proposition exciting is that the technology is adaptable to other products. We've gone and spoken to our distributors and some of the major group buyers within our networks to see what products they would be interested in utilising this technology. From those conversations and the further research that we've done, we've adapted the microskin technology into retailable products that need to stay on the skin for an extended period of time. As a result, we're now in the process of developing a sunscreen that offers multiple day SPF 50 plus coverage, a skin lightener that offers huge market potential throughout Asia and the Far East, an acne treatment that offers effective multiple day treatment, and then an insect repellent that offers multiple day protection against all insects, but notably mosquito-borne diseases like malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus, which opens up a huge opportunity for us in Asia, South America, and Africa that have massive problems with mosquito-borne diseases. Now, collectively, the annual market value for these combined products around the world is £37 billion. The exciting part of this process is that our established distribution channels open those markets to us to put these products in front of their consumers. The marketing strategy that we have for Microskin is to build a very good platform to launch the new upcoming Microskin products. We're going to do that by way of a 3-phased approach that begins with establishing credibility as a trusted product through our licensees who are all in the medical profession, From there, we're going to drive advocacy of Microskin by increasing that referral network throughout that medical professional segment of the marketplace. And then we're going to use those two phases to raise the mainstream consumer awareness based on that above credibility. That will give us a great platform to build a strong online and direct-to-customer focus. And by that, we're going to use the same methodology we did with Isocol of building a social media community built around Microskin. That'll be our key focus moving forward. As our ranging increases, going into some of the major retailers throughout the UK and Europe, we'll then also look at some above-the-line activity, depending on how active that ranging looks at the time. When we look at our market growth strategy, the key focus for us is product development and the growth of those distribution channels. So in 2018, we look at the UK and Italy in terms of launching Microskin. 2019, we see the availability of the sunscreen and the skin lighter come out. The Northern Hemisphere summer will start with those products in the UK and Europe. Then we will take those products to Asia and the Australian marketplace, sunscreen, acne and skin lightening. 2020, we anticipate the rollout of the insect repellent. That will go into the Asia, South America continent as well as Australia. And so all of that growth will be centered around our customer engagement via our online and direct-to-consumer channels. So that way we can own all of our clients in all of these different regions and maximize our margins as well, giving us the opportunity to remarket all of our products, all of our brands into those channels. From there, we need to look at our distribution strategy. So all of the market growth we've talked about comes from expanded distribution. Our relationships in most of these markets are already in place. So with our focus on product development complete, we need to then expand our distribution. And you can see how that will differ over the 2 to 3 years with our new range of product being completed and in the market. So where we stand at the moment, we have Australia, parts of Asia, the UK and Italy. That's just with the core Microskin product. Over the next 3 years, as we roll out all of these new products, you can see how extensive that market footprint in terms of our distribution and our market penetration comes. That's the key factors for us. If we get the market penetration and through the distribution channels, the sales follow. That brings us to our manufacturing. Now, you can have the best distribution channels in the world, but if your supply chain can't meet the demand from those distribution channels, you don't have a chance. So from us, all of our manufacturing is outsourced. That sticks to our low-cost model. We use Australian manufacturers that are Therapeutic Goods Administration approved. They have the ability to scale the production that we need to meet the market demand on a very large output. Not only that, the manufacturing partners that we have there give us direct channels into China and Asia. So that paired with our distribution partners gives us the sustainable growth that we're forecasting. So we can manage and meet any demand that we're forecasting through all of our channels. Okay, onto the financials. Looking at the financials and income statements through 2021. In 2018-2019, we still have a focus on product development at this stage, and the revenue we have comes in quarter 3 and quarter 4 of 2018 from our UK license, distribution in Italy beginning, as well as some small volume Isocol sales that will begin in Asia. Then in quarter 3 and 4 of 2019, we have a large pending order from a major UK pharmacy group that makes up the bulk of the forecast £936,000 for that period. Now, this order gives us a great platform to leverage into the 2019-2020 year, where we see significant increase to just over 4.25 million. This is due to the development of new product being completed and those products entering the multiple markets through the established distribution channels we have in the UK, Europe, Asia, the Middle East and Australia for the Southern Hemisphere summer. In 2021, revenues again see further growth, up to 7.35 million forecasted, as these products will then be better bedded into the marketplace and our market penetration continues to grow. Now, at this stage, we're not forecasting unrealistic volume sales by way of products marching off the shelves, but rather a focus on market penetration and ranging, as we talked about earlier today. This makes the product more widely available to consumers, which results in sales volume. And if we can focus on this area of market penetration and manage our marketing strategy effectively, these revenues are very, very achievable. The use of proceeds. We're looking to raise up to £700,000 at a pre-money valuation of £2.5 million. That provides a compelling entry valuation with a London Stock Exchange IPO scheduled for Q4 of 2019. The funds raised are largely used to accelerate the go-to-market strategy we have. That will provide support for the product development, which will allow us to engage the short-term revenue and cash flow targets we've set for the business. The capital structure and offer post-fundraise sees an issue price of £25. 28,000 shares will be issued, a market capitalisation and enterprise value of £3.2 million, investors' equity totalling 21%. To conclude this presentation, the key points I would like you to take from this are: there is revenue coming into the business in the short term, beginning in Q3 and 4 of 2018. We have a UK microskin licence going into 3 private hospitals and 23 clinics, with more to follow. We have distribution into Italy, which opens up the potential of over 500 pharmacies this year. Isocol Face will range into Southeast Asia in Q3 and Q4 of 2018. We have a pending contract for Isocol into a major UK pharmacy chain for 2019. The technology and the IP behind the products is trademarked and it's patented. The new products we're developing are going into established distribution channels and they open up multiple revenue streams. The team behind the business knows the marketplace. We own the distribution relationships and we've developed the products from scratch. So you can see we have some pretty compelling products that change the markets they enter and they revolutionise the categories that they're going into. The capital we're looking to raise gives us the fuel to complete our product development and secure the pending contracts that we have. From there, we really believe we can grow this business over the next 12 to 48 months and, more importantly, keep it going. Well, that wraps up the presentation for Corium Health. I wanted to thank you for investing 20 minutes of your time to see what we are going to do with this business over the next few years. Both myself and Cliff will make ourselves available to answer any questions that you have. Our contact details are here for you, so don't hesitate to get in touch with any questions. Thanks very much for your time. I look forward to speaking with you soon.